Welcome back to our Let's Play of Minecraft. Last time, a stupid freaking Enderman killed me, and I'm gonna go try to get my stuff back. And it's probably all gone by now, because luck, as luck would have it. And I don't really remember what direction it was. I think it's kind of more along like that way, and the entrance to the cave is really obscure, so I'll probably not find it. But, hopefully I will. Hopefully I will. I guess I can't really complain considering I did pick the fight. I could have avoided it. I mean, he wasn't really even blocking my entrance considering, or my exit rather, because, you know, he's a very neutral mob unless provoked, and I could just walk right past him. So, you know. Look at that. What do you say the little gray things are? Oh God, that was, oh Jesus, that was pretty terrible. I just realized what just happened. I just got way off topic, or not off topic, but ooh, that's a big hole. Did it again. That's weird. Okie dokie, sheep. Sheep. I see a hole. I wonder if this is it. No, it wasn't a hole. I remember that now. It wasn't a hole. I don't recall a body of water, but I do remember the desert. So maybe that, but maybe not. It's been a while since I've been there. It's been like minutes, if that. Maybe been 20 minutes. Oh, odds are I will not find it. If I do, it'll be great. I will look for it. I probably won't dedicate the entire episode to that, because that'd be kind of not fun to watch. And I think I've kind of decided this Let's Play, it's kind of gonna be just something to do while whilst I don't really know, while I kind of wait for another thing to do. I know I'm doing my World at War Let's Play, but thing is, when that ends, I don't really have anything else to you know, in the works, really. I will say I've kind of come to the decision that I'm going to give up on my second channel. And I'll go ahead and I might as well tell the story, as I'm not doing anything right now except, you know, walking. The whole point of the second channel was because I kind of came to the idea that maybe the reason this one hasn't been exploding was because the name. And then I kind of realized that, you know, there's really, my name isn't in any way actually offensive. You know, it has the word genocide in it, and it was spelled incorrectly, first of all. But the thing is, and I stand by this, and this is really weird, this isn't a commentary, but this would be a great topic for one. Words have literally no power until people give them the power. No word has more sting than any other just because its definition. Right? And the word genocide, it's not a hate word. You know, it's not singling out any people at all. I mean, it's not really offensive. It's no more offensive than the word death or murder, because that's all it really is. It's the mass. I mean, I know it's the mass killing of people based on, you know, based on ethnicity, belief, or nationality. And yeah, it's terrible, but also it doesn't have any power unless it's given power by people. I mean, genocide doesn't happen spontaneously. It's an act of man. So, you know, it's just a word, and it doesn't mean anything. And to be offended by it is just kind of, it's kind of pathetic. I'll say it like that. A word shouldn't have any power over you, and if it does, then there's no way to say it nicely. That just means you're weak, and you're letting a word control you. You're letting, you know, one word cause power. Now, I don't know if anyone's truly offended by the word genocide. If so, how can you describe something if not using that word? It's a strong word, And the reason I came up with it is because if you notice, it's my gamer tag. Originally, what it was, I was having to come up with a new gamer tag. I'm gonna go ahead and make the story here. I'll make a light side of it because I do want to do a video of that. So what I'm gonna say, I needed to make a new gamer tag. I made one, and I kind of want it to be like, I want to kind of put like, what's a strong word? I'm like, genocide. Genocide's a strong word, and it is. So came to the conclusion, I'll be genocide. Might as well be. It's just a word. And it's not like I was ignorant of the time. So like I didn't know what a genocide is. I do. Another thing though, genocide isn't just a word given to the Holocaust. And also, the Holocaust isn't just a word designed for that. Genocide had happened before that. Genocides happened many times. It wasn't new in the 40s. It wasn't an invention just now. It's not like the Germans came up with it. It wasn't the first time the Jews were killed either. And it wasn't just the Jews then. It was the Jews, the Catholics, the Gypsies, the priests. Not the priests. the Christians, really. Catholics, I believe Protestants. And, I'm sure all types were killed. Because, I don't know if you knew this, but Hitler was not a Christian. He was part of the occult. Or at least he believed in it. That doesn't mean... It doesn't necessarily mean demon worship, by the way. It was just kind of like, if I'm right, well, I think it actually is. Now that I think about it, I think it is a form of demon worship. I think they're either demons or they are Norse gods or Norse demons. I think it might just be Norse gods. And so, it's just that it's a belief system. That's all you can say about it. And was it all based around murder? Absolutely not. It was mostly based around power. By the way, I think I found it. Not the power, but my area of death. Oh. And this isn't the exact entrance, so this might be even closer to my point of death. This is not it. Dang it. Well, I don't know where it is. Just gonna do a bunch of walking. I'm sorry for all the real talk. It's just, I kind of just felt like, this might be a good time to kind of talk about my name a little bit, since I kind of talked about my other channel. Oh, I'm starving. This isn't good. Yeah, this is not a fun time. Oh, no. I don't need to take damage, because I'm just going to die. Oh, yep. Spiders got me. I can't run. Okay. Alright. Whenever I start running through, like, forest, especially snowy parts, like snowy forest, always makes me think of Skyrim, because that cinematic trailer for it, that was a really good trailer, and I'll be honest, that surprised me a lot that trailer was like that. Speaking of Skyrim, that was a good game. That was a good game. Had quite a few share of bugs though. I won't say it was the best game ever, because it wasn't. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's so great. But I think Skyrim did something really good, actually. And it got, at least I noticed it, I'm sure more people noticed it, it got non-gamers, or at least it got people to start playing a different type of game, and now I'm starving. Like, I had friends who really, the only games they ever played was Call of Duty, and they bought Skyrim and enjoyed it. And I'm thinking, that's good. Because it showed them that even though it's, not at all based in reality, it's still a fun thing. It was a good time. And there's nothing wrong with playing it. And I know that showed even more people that, like, because there's people, I'll use the term, like, uber jocks. That's about all I knew them as. Loved that game. Could probably compete with as much hours they put into that game as I did. So, that means, to me, Skyrim did something great, and it was one of those games that kind of made the idea that being a gamer isn't bad, and I think that's something that's still a shame. I don't like the idea of playing games, as a hobby or as a career, and it's like, oh, well, because, like, no one says, to people who just watch movies and enjoy them, or people who are very passionate about movies. No one thinks that. Like, no one's like, ugh. Or someone who reads books. They're not just like, what's stupid. Okay, there probably are some people that think that. Personally, I don't, no, not exit. I don't like books. And it's not, because, actually, I like books. I just don't like to read them. I have read some that I've enjoyed a lot, like, The Hobbit. The Zombie Survival Guide. I love that. I read that all the way through the Survival Guide. I stopped at the World War Z part, like because that was, it's kind of pointless. And I've read a lot. I'll say I say most of World War Z, and I've listened to the audiobook twice because I have that. I bought the book on my iPod, and that's probably why I didn't get through it all. But I got through, like, I don't want to say most. I got, like, through 320s, somewhere around there, of, like, I think it was 759 pages. Not the actual book, but on the iPod, the pages were that long because, well, small. But yeah, and the audiobook, oh my god, I love that thing. That's a great audiobook, actually. Like, if you listen to audiobooks and you haven't, like, gotten that one, it is great. It is absolutely great because they've got, like, it is really good because they've got, like, actual voice, not voice actors, but I guess actors-ish, just getting into the parts that they are playing. It was fantastic. I enjoyed it. I'll say I enjoyed the audiobook more than I enjoyed the book. No, it's not. That's not saying a damn thing because I got to be lazy. I also read, and this is weird. I was at my dad's. I was just it was like 10:30, we'll say, and I was in bed because my dad goes to bed late or early, or early to me, like on the weekends, and I saw kind of like on the little table in there, I had some books, and I was just looking at them because I like to look at books, and he had a Fahrenheit 451, I think, by Ray Bradbury, and I'm like, I've heard of this book, I've never read it, and I think it was kind of like at some point kind of controversial, and I could see why. So I opened it up, and before I knew it, it was like 3:30, 4 a.m., and I had read into. I'm gonna go ahead and say out the number. It's like in the hundreds, and that's not slow reading. That's not super fast, but it's not bad. It's a lot faster than many people I know, and that's a lot slower than some people I know. Not many people, but some people I know. That book was just interesting. I don't know why. I do know why. It's an interesting thing. I like Ray Bradbury, and I think he just recently passed away also, like a year or two ago. I'm not sure about that, though, but if I'm right, he is dead. And it's funny how I found out, though, like, because it was funny how I found out. I was going on vacation with my dad, stepmom, and brother, and me and my brother were just talking about something, I don't know, could have been anything, could have been like Pokemon, Kingdom Hearts, the fact we're going on a vacation, I don't know, but, and then my dad, he's like, I was driving, he was like, you know what I found out? We're just like, what? He's like, Ray Bradbury died last week. I'm like, oh, my brother's like, who? And my brother is 21, he was he 21 then, or was he 20? I don't remember. If he died last year, he was 20. If he died, or he was 21. No, yeah, because we were going. So he was. I don't know. He was, an adult, older than me, and didn't know who Ray Bradbury was, and that's fine because there's tons of people who don't know who that is. Authors are kind of very aren't super well known. Like, I can't tell you many famous authors now. Like, I don't know the name of the person who wrote The Hunger Games or Twilight. Those are very popular books, even though I've not read them. I read the first thing of The Hunger Games because we had to for English class this year, which was kind of stupid. But, and it was just weird because I'm just like, oh, huh. Because it's someone who I just recently found a interest in, at least his work, and he died. I'm like, huh. I wasn't upset because his work's still there. But just kind of, yeah, boy, this has been some real talk. So, anyways, we're going to give up on finding that stuff. We're just going to kind of start over, and I probably can't find my way back home either because I threw away my map. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. I'll see you all next time.